Hello everybody, I am Rajkumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Dr. NGP Arts and Science College. So today I am going to give one video. So the topic is preparation and properties of alpha beta naphthals. And the first slide, that means in this video what we are going to see. So first one, we are going to see synthesis of naphthol, and after that physical and chemical properties of naphthol, then some of the reactions, that is chemical reaction, we are going to see, and finally we are going to note uses of naphthol. And the first slide, that means the preparation of alpha naphthol. So usually there are two types of naphthol are there. First one 1-naphthol or alpha naphthol. Another second category 2-naphthol or beta naphthol. So 2 naphthol are there, and the first one alpha naphthol. So how will we can prepare the alpha naphthol? First, the starting compound, sodium naphthalene sulfonate. So sodium 1-naphthalene sulfonate we are taking as our reactant, and it is treated with sodium hydroxide. The temperature is 300 degrees centigrade, and it is converted into sodium 1-naphthoxide. And this naphthoxide compound is treated with dilute sulfuric acid. Finally, we are getting the 1-naphthol, that is alpha naphthol. And before that, this is the first reaction, and how we can prepare the sodium 1-naphthalene sulfonate. This compound is prepared from naphthalene, so that is the first reaction. So naphthalene is taking, and it is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid. The temperature is 60 degrees centigrade. Finally, it can convert into sulfonic compound, and it is treated with sodium 1-naphthalene sulfonate. And another method is there, that is the second preparation, 1-naphthyl amine. So 1-naphthyl amine we are taking, and it is treated with dilute sulfuric acid. The temperature is 300 degrees centigrade. Finally, we are getting 1-naphthol. And the same thing, this 1-naphthyl amine also we can prepare from naphthalene compound. So that means the naphthalene is treated with nitric acid and sulfuric acid. The temperature is 60 degrees centigrade, and the nitronaphthalene is formed, and this nitronaphthalene is treated in presence of ion, and finally we are treated with hydrochloric acid. Now we are getting the 1-naphthyl amine. So this is the preparation of 1-naphthyl amine. This 1-naphthyl amine convert into our expected compound, that is 1-naphthol. So two preparations are there. First one already we have seen, and the second preparation we are getting from naphthol compound from 1-naphthyl amine. And the physical properties of 1-naphthol, so it is colorless solid, and it is low melting point, that is 94 degrees centigrade, and slightly soluble in water, fully soluble in ether and ethanol. And another properties, that is chemical properties, that is most important, and here we can call it as an 1-naphthol is an weak acid. How we can call it as an weak acid? So weak acid is nothing but it ready to when we are taking alpha naphthol compound in water, it ready to provide the H plus ion in the solution. So it formed the naphthoxide ion, so it is called it as an weak acid. Further, it is, that means how we can convert means it is treated with sodium hydroxide and form the water soluble compound, namely sodium 1-naphthoxide. Moreover, the naphthoxide ion is more stronger acid than phenoxide ion, because the negative charge transfer into two aromatic ring for delocalization, so that the naphthoxide ion is more stronger than phenoxide ion. And some of the chemical reaction about 1-naphthyl amine. So usually 1-naphthol. So 1-naphthol is converted into sodium naphthoxide, that is the first primary step, and here we are taking directly sodium naphthoxide ion. It is treated with ethyl iodide to form the ethyl 1-naphthyl ether. So the ether compound is prepared from this reaction. So this reaction is very familiar, that is naming reaction Williamson synthesis, and another second naming reaction Bucherer reaction. So the Bucherer reaction is nothing but the naphthol compound is treated with ammonia, and in presence of ammonium sulfate is taking the temperature is 150 degree centigrade, some pressure is we have to apply, and finally we can convert into 1 naphthylamine. So already we know that this naphthylamine is ready to provide the 1 naphthol compound. So the reverse compound, so the reverse conversion of naphthol into corresponding naphthylamine is called Bucherer reaction. So Bucherer reaction is nothing but reversible conversion. And nitration, that means the naphthyl compound is treated with nitric acid in presence of sulfuric acid under 20 degrees centigrade. We are getting 2,4-dinitro 1-naphthol compound, 2,4-dinitro 1-naphthol compound, and the sodium salt of 2,4-dinitro 1-naphthol is known as Marcius yellow. It is used as dye for wool and silk material. So 1-naphthol compound can be converted into dyes, but we can go for nitration, and finally the dye compound is ready for wool and silk material. And another naming reaction, azo coupling reaction. So azo coupling reaction is nothing but 1-naphthol compound is treated with benzene chloride. So benzene disonium chloride is there, and finally we are getting as an azo compound. So azo compound is nothing but N double bond N. So N double bond N is formed here. And reaction of nitrous acid. So 1-naphthol is treated with nitrous acid, and finally it can provide the 2-oxime 1,2-naphthoquinone compound. So naphthoquinone compound we are getting from 1-naphthol. And what are the uses? So generally the naphthol is used in manufacturing of dyes, and it is used in the manufacture of insecticides. So the naphthol compound is used for manufacture of dyes, and it is used in the manufacture of insecticides. And the second one, 2-naphthol. So the 2-naphthol, the another name is beta-naphthol. So the same thing, yes, we prepared the 1-naphthol from sodium naphthalene sulfonate compound. So the same reactant, but one changes is there. In the case of 1-naphthol, we are getting we are taking the sodium 1-naphthalene sulfonate, but here to prepare the 2-naphthol compound, sodium 2-naphthalene sulfonate we are taking, and the same reaction condition we are applying, and finally we are getting that means the intermediate compound is formed sodium 2-naphthoxide ion, and this intermediate compound is treated with dilute sulfuric acid to form the 2-naphthol. And before that, how we can prepare the sodium 2-naphthalene sulfonate? The sodium 2-naphthalene sulfonate is prepared from naphthalene compound. So the same thing, usually sodium 2-naphthalene sulfonate as well as sodium 1-naphthalene sulfonate prepared from naphthalene compound. So naphthalene is the starting compound to provide the either 1-naphthol or 2-naphthol. And the next topic, the physical properties of 2-naphthol. So the same thing here, the 2-naphthol also colorless solid, and the melting point is compared to 1-naphthol, it is similar, somewhat high. That means the melting point is 120 degrees centigrade and slightly soluble in water, then fully soluble in ethanol and ether. And another thing, chemical properties. So the same thing, 1-naphthol and 2-naphthol also weak acid. So what is the meaning behind that? That means when we are taking this type of compound in the water, finally it can provide the H plus ion in the solution, so that it is known as weak acid. So the naphthol is taking in the water, and it provides the H plus ion and form the stable naphthoxide ion. So it is called as a weak acid. Further, it is react with sodium hydroxide and form the water soluble compound, namely sodium 2-naphthoxide ion. And moreover, naphthoxide ion is more stronger acid than phenoxide ion. So already I told in the 1-naphthol slides. And why they are more strong means because they transfer the negative charge through the 2 rings. So 2 aromatic rings are present in the 2-naphthol compound. So the negative charge shifted to the two aromatic ring for delocalization. And here also the naming reaction occur. So first one, Williamson synthesis. So Williamson synthesis is nothing but if you are taking 2-naphthol means it can convert into sodium 2-naphthoxide ion, and it is treated with ethyl iodide. Finally, it can provide the ether compound. So the same thing. That means already we have discussed the Williamson synthesis in 1-naphthol. The aim is preparation of ether compound. The aim is preparation of ether compound, but we have to convert the starting material into sodium naphthoxide ion. If you are taking 2-naphthoxide ion, you are getting the ethyl 2-naphthyl ether. If you are taking sodium 1-naphthoxide ion means ethyl 1-naphthyl ether is your product. And Bucherer reaction. So Bucherer reaction is nothing but here also conversion of naphthol into corresponding naphthyl amine. So already we know that the 2-naphthyl amine is ready to provide the 2-naphthol. The same thing, that is conversion of naphthol into corresponding naphthyl amine. So this reaction is known as Bucherer reaction. The another chemical reaction, azo coupling reaction. So the 2-naphthol compound is treated with benzene disonium chloride in presence of sodium hydroxide. Finally, we are getting azo compound. So the compound name is 1-phenyl azo 2-naphthol compound. And the last thing, uses. So the 2-naphthol is used in the manufacture of dyes. So already we have discussed the 1-naphthol also can be used for in the manufacturing of dyes. And the second uses, it is used as antiseptic in the treatment of skin disease. And the 2-naphthol is one more useful things for preparation of perfume. That means the 2-naphthol is used as a perfume. Yes guys, so in this video what we are discuss means how to prepare the naphthol compound. So that means we have seen the two different types of naphthol, alpha naphthol and beta naphthol. So the same thing, the preparation is very similar. And after that we have discussed about physical and chemical properties, and finally we have discussed the uses of both naphthol, alpha and beta naphthol. Thank you guys. Thank you.